hour late, Joe. Not my ideal morning, y'all. I set an alarm, but instead of setting it for AM, it ended up being PM. So I mad overslept. I immediately just washed my face, put on some makeup, and started warming up. And this little one on my lap, you have been crazy. We cuddled all last night, and he is just dying for more attention. So I am not optimistic with how long Mr. Bim Bims is gonna last in here today, but we're gonna see. Here he is, the troublemaker, who has started for the first time jumping on the desk, which is not good. We need to work on that, okay? His eyes match my shirt really well, though. And he keeps trying to do the thing where he'll, like, use his claws to latch into my thigh to climb up onto my leg. And finally I was like, no, we are cutting your nails, mister. Which he's been pretty good about. But today, he was not having it. He was too hyper. You did some weird sounding meows I'm not used to hearing. Just like, it's like, dude, I'm not hurting you. Chill out. Ugh. But with all of that, I still got to do a good 45-minute violin basics warm-up. It's really important to me to get to do my warm-ups before stream, because I feel like it ensures that I'll be able to learn more during the stream with my violin playing and just in general play better. So we did manage to do that. Very exciting. We're going to announce the winner of the cosplay competition. I shouldn't say competition, vote. I promised you guys if I got the Partner Plus points for this month that I would let you choose which cosplay I would be doing. These are the finalists. We got Garnet, Final Fantasy IX, Tifa, Final Fantasy VII, Kiki, with little one is Gigi. But let's be real, all these characters are going to get a cat cosplay companion, as I can't get away from him for 1 second. And the Tetris block. We have a narrow lead right now between Tifa in the lead over Garnet, but we are going to reveal the results, lock them in at the ending of stream today. You can vote in the Discord for those who want to contribute to the vote and help us decide what we're going to be doing. As well as that, I also promised you that I would do a game stream over on my other channel, Joe Doesn't Play Violin. So that will be happening tonight, I'm guessing at 7 p.m. My house is a mess. I've been so busy. So after stream today, I'm on a cleaning mission, maybe go for a run, and then get in my PJs and play some Hollow Knight with you. I got a new move, which is going to open a new area. So it's nice knowing that, like, I know what to do once we start it up today. It's been a while, so I'll have to, like, remind myself of all the controls and everything. I don't know if the camera will pick him up, but he's sitting with his little, like, on his butt with his legs sticking out. Is that comfy? Why are you sitting like that? Let's put you in your bed. Plug got like stuck under the chair in a funny way. But for my welcomes, welcome everybody. Handsome middle-aged man, good day to you. I named my daughter Kiki after that movie. It's my favorite Ghibli film. I love Kiki's Delivery Service. I highly recommend for the fall time keeping that soundtrack on. The whole thing's a banger and it's so relaxing in the fall for me, at least for some reason. It just works. I have certain soundtracks I like for certain seasons. Siokumi, welcome. Cathedora, Tripwire, my darling Butley Poopington. Danny, Zeri, good to see you. Kamira, Frog Party. Hope everyone is doing well today. House is my favorite, but clearly I love it, hence her name. Now she's 15. I like the name Kiki. I feel like I've never met a Kiki before, but it's like you immediately like that person if their name's Kiki. Right? All right, so I'm excited to jump in for today. I've been really getting more and more confident with my song list as we've been, you know, just hammering out the details. Oh, you're going in the no-no space. Kimchi. Hey. Kimchi. Kimby, no. You've been doing so good with cables. You can't do that. Come here. Oh, he's sitting defiantly. He is out of here. Don't you do that. You come here. No. Okay. Kimchi says bye-bye. Oh, that cat. I absolutely adore the little thing, but there's days where, not days, moments in the day where he will test my patience. He was being feral today. I was like, what the heck is happening with you right now? But he's still a kitten. He's like getting close up to 9 months old now, so he's in his adolescence years, you know? Let's see here. How about we start with a nice relaxing Kakariko Village. It's one of my favorite warm-up pieces. I got my Berkeley mug today. So cute. I've also been making kind of a list on Etsy of a couple different mugs I'm gonna stash in here. I drink tea on stream a lot more lately. Nursey, it's good to see you. How are you? Oh, by the way, have you been playing or have you tried Temtem yet? I've been listening to the soundtrack and I'm gonna learn some for stream next week. Is there some really good songs on there? There's definitely some melodic things they do that sound exactly like Pokemon, and I just thought it was so funny. I know that you're queen of Pokemon, so I thought I'd check in to see if you've played it before, my lady. But yeah, I'm buying some nerdy mugs to stash in here. There's a really cute like Stardew Valley one that shows, you know, when you pick up things, they show the stats. It does it for tea. I'm gonna get I want to get like all of my games represented. Some cute Zelda cup, a cute Final Fantasy cup, and build it up from there. Oh, I saw that, oh, what's it called? The developer, is it Lazy Oaf? Or no, Something Ape? Yeah, it's Something Ape, right? Lazy Oaf is a clothing brand. Concerned Ape, thank you. I saw that they had released an update about the next release for Stardew Valley with like new festivals, and they're gonna have winter clothes on in the winter and like a lot of new dialogue. So a part of me is gonna wait until that comes out, I think, before I play it again. But I'm very excited. Stardew Valley has probably brought me the most relaxation out of any game I've played. And I'm not usually into games like that. Ruskil, thank you for 2 months. So relieved you're not sick of me after 1 month. It's really nice to see you. Please let me know if there's something I can play for you to say thank you for that resub. Like, I know a lot of people love Animal Crossing, for example, but given I haven't tried it, but I feel like that type of gameplay, I didn't know if it would work for me. So I didn't know if Stardew Valley would, but I had some friends that were like, we're going to play together and you're going to love it. I'm like, okay. And Lord behold, I had a damn good time. I feel like it was the fishing that like locked me in for some reason. I really liked fishing in that. Oh, Butley, you are such a gentleman through and through. Taking care of your stream, ladies. We love Butley Poopington. We love him. Please let me know if I can play you something, Butley. You are a dream. Do I hear a rebellious kitten trying to break in this room? But as for the mugs, I'm going to hire someone to do the wallpaper, I think. I'm terrified I'm going to do the wallpaper wrong. I'm going to go with the Ginkgo leaves. I let you guys help me decide, and I think you're right. Let's do the Ginkgo leaf one. So I'm going to wallpaper this wall, get the mugs, and then I feel like this room's like pretty much done. I really like where it's going, milady. Oh, that was really synced up today. That was good. Alrighty, let's play this song. This is a rendition by one of my favorites. We know him, we love him. Juke Remix over on YouTube. Yeah, I can do that. Ooh, I'm excited. My warm-ups are feeling pretty comfortable right now. Let's see here. Looks like my interface for looping needs a turn on and off real quick. Nora, it's good to see you again. You're beautiful. I'm already just enamored with you. Everything you say is so sweet and encouraging and nice. You are lovely. So we got 2 priority requests for Naru Embracing the Light and Tradition from Fiddler on the Roof. I'm gonna start with Embracing the Light because that's another track one, and then I can go into the loops. So let's do that. I can sing songs. I have a good half of my song list is singing songs. I usually like to start with playing violin, and especially when I have priority requests, I always got to do the priority requests first. So we're gonna do those, and then maybe a bit of singing after the next 2 songs here. Oh, I clicked the wrong thingy. Quit. Need the big green binder. Here we go. I love this song. Here it is. Bit of coffee. Seems like we'll have this song end right when we start the next, which is very satisfying. That was another Juke remix song. I play along to that version as well. It's so pretty. Naru Embracing the Light. So with my violin practice, I've been like I said, I warm up for a good 45 minutes at least. If I have it my way, when I can work it out, I like having 2 hours of practice before I stream to just touch on all the basics. But what I've been really focusing on for my 3 skills, well, 2 that I focus on in stream, which is I'm working really hard on making my parallel bow more accurate. If you watch the bridge, it needs to be parallel with the bow. So I'm really working on that. Now that I have the new computer with the bigger monitor, I can actually see myself. That took some getting used to. I was like, I'm not used to seeing my face. But anyway, it's easy for me to make those corrections. And I'm working really hard on my vibrato. I've, really dove in deep with the violin vibrato practices, which are not fun. They're not enjoyable to listen to, but they're really good to do. So I'm going to keep it up. I'm very determined. So this one is for Butley Naru Embracing the Light from Ori. keys. I do love a violin and piano duet moment. I want to make this nice and clean. Getting there. I've been so focused on trying to just I feel like I repeat myself all the time. I apologize. But with violin, there's so much you can do to make a note sound just a little bit different. Whether it's what part of the bow angle you use to make contact with the string, how much pressure you put on it, where you are in the bow, the size of the vibrato. And I really want to get myself to a point where I'm always in complete control, knowing what sound is going to come out of my violin. It takes a lot of focus for each note, but I can tell it's starting to become a little more intuitive, which is the goal. Integrity, welcome. Titan, very nice to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. Dr. Rolofson, good to see you. Excited to see you at TwitchCon, which is rapidly coming up. My goodness. You know, I'm treating this as an event because I booked my first haircut in over a year. It's so long. Really long hair. But I do like being a long-haired lady. So I'm not intending on doing a super cut, but I do think I'm going to be going back to mostly my dark natural color. Obviously you can see up here, this is my natural color. It's quite a dark brown. But I think I'm gonna just do tiny peekaboos of highlights only near the ends, but barely. So that's the plan for that. I usually let my hairdresser, who's also a good friend of mine, just kind of figure that out. Yes, ASMR, you caught it! That is one of my favorite Paul McCartney songs ever. And that album in general is one of my favorite albums ever. Paul McCartney's Ram. Highly recommend. Very good. Bangs Joe was fun, but grew out in 10 minutes. So I had a funny kind of reaction to it. When I got bangs, that's when I knew I had made a little bit of an impression here on Twitch. Because I got a lot of private DMs saying, I hate your bangs. From total strangers. They were like, don't do bangs. Why did you do bangs? Stop it. Stop doing bangs. You look bad with bangs. And I was like, oh, okay, wow. There is a strong reaction to me having bangs. I mean, it didn't really affect me that much, if I'm being honest. I feel like I've been on Twitch long enough where things don't tend to really bother me too much anymore. Oh, why do I only have one page of Fiddler on the Roof? This should be a 2-pager. Did I cover it? I don't know if I'm a fashion icon. For Cathedora. Well, we talked a bit yesterday about the dance monkey dance mentality that I don't see a lot of on this channel, but occasionally it pops up. And I feel like that falls under that category of like, you need to look how I want you to look. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm having a bang moment. I want to hang out with my bangs. So I don't know what I did with the second page of my Fiddler on the Roof arrangement. It's like literally disappeared, but I think I can still make this work. So we're gonna just experiment and see what we can come up with. Opening up a new loop template, and we're gonna go for it. For Treppin Wits, welcome. How are you doing today? As well as Switchblade, good to see you. I hope you like experimenting, Jerry's. This is gonna be an experiment for sure. I kind of want it to be just like a simple violin duet in the beginning. So it's a G. E, F, G. So it's a C minor. Or is it C major? I'm close. Can't figure it quite out yet. Well, now I'm just guessing. I should be more decisive. I'll just do it as a violin duet. Let's set up these pedals. I like your background. The ambience is very relaxing. Do you mean the music or the, like the backing tracks I have? Or like the room? The backing music is all video game soundtracks that I really love. I mean the room. Oh, great. I hope I don't upset people, but I am going to put wallpaper up on the wall behind me. I've had mostly positive reactions. It's nothing too bold. It's like white still and cream. It's just to give a little bit of texture. But I'll show you guys that after I finish the loop I'm going to do for you. Little sneezers. I do see vocal warm-ups quite similarly to violin, especially with intonation. Oh, for comatized, the back of the bed is completely open. So Kimchi actually loves going back in there and just like cuddling in the mattress underneath there. But he has a clean getaway if he needs to get out of there. Masmus, thank you for the follow as well. Powerful drum. One, two. Ah, goodness. I was overthinking it. Okay, let's try it again. Two. Okay, this will be it. Don't give up. That was pretty rough. But I tried. I didn't have the second page of it, so I was just guessing for the last part, which definitely led to some questionable intonation moments. Wasn't my best priority request. I hope it was still okay for Ruskule. I could do another one for you if you'd like, honestly, as I feel like that one was kind of toots magoots. So just let me know. Rumbly in my tumbly from Winnie the Pooh. I feel like I hear that song in the back of my mind, but I can't put the actual melody to it. Like I can't hear what that song actually sounds like. So I'm gonna do some more tracks before diving back into Loopland. Maybe some Octopath Traveler 1. I've been giving a lot of attention to Octopath Traveler 2 because it's new and shiny and exciting. Thank you, Cathedora. Oh, you all are too kind. I'm gonna figure out a way to bring that one back. While I wasn't stoked on my performance, I hear that I can do something nice with it. Maybe even turn it, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as I go. I almost want to make it like a lo-fi groove, but I feel like that's like disrespectful to the tradition that is the meaning of that song. Is that me just being a big old butt to it? I don't know. I don't know why, I feel it. I feel it in my heart. I would like to do Tress of the Merchant from Octopath Traveler, and we're gonna have an Octopath Traveler little jamboree. I'll do Tress of the Merchant, Primrose the Dancer, and then Cyrus the Scholar. I haven't played these in a bit, and they're really nice songs. I feel like I don't gravitate towards them because they're kind of short, but they're really pretty, so I'm gonna give them some of the loving attention that they deserve. Mark, thank you for the follow. So let's do Tressa first. This was one of the first transcriptions I did where I made sure to write out the harmony line as well because I really liked both parts. I was like, I don't want to pick which one I should do, so I'm just going to do both of them. And it led me on a path where I started doing that with a lot more of my transcriptions. Let's put it over here. Shall we? pass was a bit questionable, so I want to play it again and make it nice and clean without the track. Without the track exposes my little mistakes. So let's see. Dedicate to the note. There we go. I'm having to remind myself, like, don't get trapped in the top of your bow. Players that are less confident, I shouldn't make a broad statement, but a lot of times violinists find themselves in the tip of their bow when they're feeling less comfortable, or if they're not thinking enough, because it's just more comfortable to do it here instead of here. But you'll get a nice, better sound if you're there. So that's going to be another focus that I'll have while I go through all these pieces. I've played through these pieces, obviously, some more than others, but in general, I've played them all a lot for you guys. And it means a lot to me to make sure that every time I play them, I try and just think of a way to make it a bit better than the last time. So that there's always kind of like a purpose, you know, moving forward. Yelling at Clouds, it's good to see you. For ID keys, you said yay for piano and violin, so I had to ask, do you have keys in your name like violin keys? Or oh my gosh, like piano keys? Or just another variety of key? Arcazart's, nice to see you. Welcome back. Next up, we got Primrose the Dancer. I'm just doing a brief highlight section for some Octopath Traveler 1 songs because I haven't played them for a bit and they're quite pretty and they deserve to be played. Me personifying pieces. This piece deserves it. It has feelings that are valid and needs to be played. That's not the beginning of the piece. I agree with you. And also, if you haven't had the absolute joy of playing through or listening to Octopath Traveler 2 soundtrack, it is beautiful. It is so stunning. I was so excited to learn music from it. Dana, what's up? Yes, Tripwire. I thought of you when I saw what Keys said. Keys said how they were hopeful to start cello at some point and already have experience on keyboard, piano, and guitar. Tripwire is, you should follow Tripwire's stream. She has been streaming her cello progress, having prior experience as a violinist. And it's something I think both of us have a shared passion of just like, it's never too late to try something that you want to do. Like, go for it. It might be rough for a little while, but if it gives you joy and like if you're stubborn to keep going at it, you will get it. So I highly, highly encourage you. A part of my story, which I'll keep brief because most of you have heard it by now, is that I have not played violin consistently my whole life. I quit for a very long period, and it was really hard getting back into it. And I sounded so freaking bad for like at least 4 years. It was terrible. But I kept at it because, not because, you know, I had this inborn talent. I don't really believe in that super much. I am just really freaking stubborn. And I was like, no, I'm going to play this a million times until it sounds kind of better. And I think that's what most musicians really are. It comes down to just being really stubborn and not playing something and have it just be good enough. Like, to really think about it, be like, well, what didn't sound great about that? Maybe if I shorten these notes and have a quiet start here and get louder there, that's what makes a great musician. And I think that's when people talk about natural born talent. I think people with natural born talent can automatically make those adjustments. Like, okay, it's going to be quiet here and then swell up. That's musicianship, but that also comes along with just listening to a ton of music and listening to a lot of your instruments' music and really ask yourself, like, what is happening here? So it's really proactive. I really believe that most people can do it if they try. It's just a matter of like really being actively engaged and not just kind of going through the process without thinking about it. Like, I tell my students, I was like, can you do 30 minutes of scales this week? And they were like, how do I do 30 minutes? I'm like, there's so many different things you could do. Like, here's a scale. That's one octave, maybe do two. Try doing 4 notes per bow. Try doing 8 notes per bow. That was an 8, but I'm making my point. Or then you can do like breaking it into patterns. Do it in thirds. I haven't done this for a bit. Like, I could come up with exercises to fill up an hour's worth of scales easily, but it comes down to you being really proactive and making a decision of what am I about to do rather than just doing this the whole time. You have to make decisions and be extremely engaged the whole time. Alpha, welcome. It's nice to see you. I get overwhelmed by options on exercises. I agree. What's been helping me, Tripwire, is I hope this isn't too boring for people. As you can see, I really like music. I like talking about music. What the strategy that my teacher Julia, who's also here on Twitch, and you should follow her, she's amazing. What she suggested to me is splitting my practice up into like 4 segments and making sure that each segment is proportionate to each other. So if you do 20 minutes of basic warm-ups, that would be open strings, a vibrato exercise, maybe 1 or 2 shifts you want to get cleaner, vibrato, really basic things. Step number 2 is scales and arpeggios. If you did the first part 20 minutes, do scales arpeggios for 20 minutes. Then 20 minutes for whatever piece or etude that you would like to do, Kreutzer, Wolfart, one of those, Bach. And then 20 minutes of whatever piece you're working on. And if you're doing 2 pieces, 20 minutes for the second piece you're working on. But she said that for players that really want to become like great, you need to do an hour's worth of each of those segments. So that's 5 hours. I obviously can't do the 5 hours every day, but I've made sure to do at least 20 minutes of each. 20 minutes, we would just call basics. So that's probably like doing open strings with the metronome, really slow, 4 beats per bow, 6, 8, and just make sure that you play them clean, they're parallel, they're the same volume, they're even. Then other basic things would be like intonation work. So maybe double stops. Double stops you can hear if you're in tune or not. I do double stops with Kreutzer number 2, if you want a suggestion. And then basic bow techniques. Sometimes I'll try and just do changes at my frog. So all these like really kind of boring, simple things that we tend to overlook, I do that for the first chunk of my lesson for if I have a busy day, 20 minutes. And if I have a day where I can do the whole practice, I'll do an hour each. Can you play The Witcher 3? Since you are so nice. Yes, of course I can. Let's do toss a coin. I might do both of my Witcher songs, actually. They're good for practice for different reasons. This one's in a flat key, so it's good for me to get that cleaner. Queen of Frost, thank you. Okay, that's gotten better. Thank you, Nora. Also, fantastic and random team, aka Fart. This is an honor. I have a certain love of particular names that might be related for no reason whatsoever, but they all tend to have something to do with butts or farts, and it makes me laugh. It's very funny. I'm a very, very mature 32-year-old woman. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. So I'm gonna do my other Witcher song. Is I haven't played this one. Oh yes, and Poop. I can't forget Poop. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, mods, I can always rely on you. Oh, I'm gross. I would like to do The Wolven Storm. This was a song that I used to be somewhat like afraid of. For violinists, at least myself, I found myself feeling really scared of playing very slow, emptier songs because it really exposes any flaws in like your bowing control and everything. But I've been really working hard on it, so we're going to give it a go. Thank you, Queen, by the way, for the resub. Thank you. Let me know if I can play you something. And David and Echo for the follows. And Mark, thank you. For ID keys, that means a lot to me, you saying that. Thank you for the speech about music, self-teaching, and learning, Joe. Really, it means a lot for people that are always trying to learn a new instrument. I am. I'm sure everyone here really appreciated. No, like that. I I find myself on stream. Username secret. Tonight's the night, by the way. I'm doing a Hollow Knight stream. He falls off my mic stand a lot, but I ordered a magnetic whiteboard to put here where I'm going to put him so he'll be safer. I found myself, while I've been growing on stream and things like that, and in general, with my anxiety and stuff, I tend to like really second guess myself before I speak a lot of the times, or while I'm speaking. So like that conversation I just had would be something that I would be worried about doing live on stream, as it might make people feel isolated or like, oh, this doesn't pertain to me, so I don't care. But I keep reminding myself to just speak honestly and stop overthinking it as much, because then I'll enjoy stream more as well, because I'm not just trying to guess what everyone wants me to say. But on the note of like, it's never too late to learn an instrument, I want to tell you about one of my students. Dana, thank you. Look at the belukeries. Oh, they're magnificent. Wow. So smooth. Dana, thank you. And please let me know if I can play you something from my song list to say thank you. The two students that I have currently are each, I want to say like in their 50s. And they've been studying with me for 7 and 8 years. And they're doing so well. They're learning Vivaldi. They know their music theory. They're shifting. And they enjoy it. And it makes me so happy, like, to see that I've given them the gift of playing something that brings them comfort and joy, which is what, you know, this does for me. And one thing that one of my students would say, especially in the early years, that I will never forget, it warms my heart so much, is he always would put his violin in the case after the lesson and he'd go, you know, it sounds more like music every week. And I was like, it does. It totally does. You're killing it. But him saying that also reminded me of like really savoring those steps that you make along the way. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. I love that, man. They're like my unofficial Nashville parents. I grew up in Massachusetts, outside of Boston. But my two students I've taught, a male and a woman, for 7 and 8 years. They know of each other, but not like, they haven't really met really. But they're like my Nashville mom and dad. I've opened up to them about my troubles along the last 8 years. They've given me really good life advice and care, and I'm very grateful that our paths got to cross, you know. You must be a great teacher to have them stick for you for years. I'm sure it was great to see your progress. Well, the guy I was talking about, he teases me still. He's like, I remember when I first started getting lessons from you and you were too scared to look me in the eye. And I was like, I know. I was expecting to teach like younger people, and then when a successful adult came in my teaching room, I was like, you want me to teach you? I'm like 22 and a mess. I don't know if you want this, sir. But he said what he liked about me was he could tell how much passion I had for music and the violin. So, and that, you know, he was making progress, of course. Alton, what's up? Good to see you. And Alex, welcome. Doing that last one, which was quite slow and pretty, makes me want to do Song of the Ancient Popola. This is one of my favorite video game pieces, and one that I like to try and put a lot of emotion and expression into. So I'm gonna do my very best with that. Okay, let me pause our backing track. I would take it if they did raise it. I would love to be able to make a backing track of that. I'd have to really experiment more with synth tones and like a lot more compression and like plug-in elements within Ableton, which is something that I do want to do. So it's on the horizon. I just don't know when that will be. Warp Whistle, thank you for the follow. I find myself always wanted to do Baldur's Gate. You mean Baldur's Gate 3? I haven't learned any yet from that soundtrack, but I am working my way through it to see if I can pinpoint some things. Is it the same down to the river like the one from Oh Brother Where Art Thou? McLeod, welcome. And Cyborg, Cyborg Chop. There we go. I see it now. That works. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. I hope you're having a nice day. Oh Brother Where Art Thou is one of my favorite movies ever. That movie kind of inspired me to want to play violin, really. I was taking lessons at that time, but I hated my lessons because I just didn't have a connection with my teacher. We were so disconnected. And when I saw Oh Brother Where Art Thou, I got to see fiddle. And I remember being so excited, and I went to tell my teacher. I was like, oh my gosh, did you know that violins do this too? And she was just like, yes, but we're not learning that. And I was like, but can we? She's like, no. I was like, "Brr." But you know, that was her style of teaching. Like, she was there to teach a certain way. And it's not my fault or her fault that we didn't work together, but I ended up being the type of musician where I just wanted to learn so much more. Like I wanted to learn everything, but she was very strict, like only technique, only this stuff. Nth degree, what's up? Anyway, speaking of fiddle, this is a great what's the word I'm looking for? Transfer? This song is transition. Thank you. Oh my God, that was so hard for me. Why was that so hard? Okay, here is a fiddle tune from the game Unravel. It's the soundtrack's written by an awesome team of traditional Swedish fiddle musicians. It's awesome. Transfiddlation. That sounds like a sexy word. Cipollino Onion, thank you for the follow. Okay, let me play this before I get so derailed here. It starts right away, so I want to make sure I'm ready. Okay, let's do it. Washboard. Gosh dang, that one is fun. I'm getting more comfy with the fiddle style. I've been, as I mentioned earlier, I live in Nashville, Tennessee. And I grew up in Massachusetts where there wasn't a lot of traditional Appalachian fiddle tunes happening. But I found this awesome bar here, and once a week they have fiddle jams where like everyone shows up, banjos, guitar, upright bass, violins, and they just sit in a big circle and get a beer and bring their doggies. And it is just the most relaxing, chill vibe. I was shaking when I went the first time in my car, trying to psych myself to go inside. And I sat in the back and I just watched. And they saw me watching really intensely, and so I had a violin case. And after like 45 minutes, they were like, "Do you want to like come in and join?" I'm like, Very much so, but I'm very scared. And they were like, just, it's fine. I'm like, okay. Remembering how to socialize again. Just like walking sideways towards the group. Like, hello, fellow human beings. Might I sit and play music with you? But after one song, they were just so nice. They were like, crab walk into the group. That's how I felt, honestly. Oh, God. I felt so awkward. And then I started playing, and they were like, you made it sound like you just started playing violin. And I was like, no, I just started playing fiddle. They're like, you're good at the violin. Why are you so nervous? And I was like, because I want to do well. You guys know me. I am a perfectionist, which is helped me, honestly, in a lot of ways, but it's also really held me back in a lot more ways. We're finding that mid-ground. All right, you guys, I've been going already like an hour 30. I feel great today, though. I'm excited to just play some violin. You don't crab walk everywhere. I feel like that wouldn't be good for my violin arms. That would be kind of ouchies. Also, Matt, what's up? Moo, welcome as well. Making sure I get everybody. Mama's boy, welcome in. A Mix, welcome. Pancakes Turner. I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, also, I wanted your guys' feedback on something. Maybe we could do a poll while I go on my break. For the VODs, I know that I don't have chat available for you to see, on screen. I know some people have the chat on screen for their VODs. For people who watch the VODs on the YouTube channel, is that something that's important to you? Do you want that? The reason I haven't was I just didn't want a bunch of stuff on screen, but I was curious about that. So I guess maybe the poll will be chat on screen, yes or no. This won't be a binding poll, but I like to just get feedback to see what everyone's thinking. I don't know if I'll end up doing that, but I'm just very curious as to if people have feelings about that. I find it distracting when chat's on screen. That's how I kind of feel, but I wanted to see what people thought. So that poll is up. Again, I'm not saying that this will guarantee that I will do it, but I would like to just hear what people are thinking, Another thing you can do on break is I have a vote ongoing in my Discord for which one of these cosplays I will be doing on stream. We got Tifa, Final Fantasy VII, Garnet, Final Fantasy IX, Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, and an L-shaped block from Tetris. So if you want to vote on which one of these I will be doing, that is currently going on in the Discord. And so far Tifa is in the lead, but narrowly. Like things could change. Garnet's also in there. You are none of them, just a human. Very true. I am happy that we got 3 dark-haired girls, though, so I don't have to mess with the wig again. Doing the Sephiroth wig stressed me out. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm just gonna fill up my coffee cup and maybe leave the door open to give Kimchi a chance to see if he wants to sleep in his bed. He was being a bit naughty this morning, so I had to lock him out. Okay, guys, thank you so much for letting me chit chat with you. When I come back from break, I am going to dive into some looping. So we will do that when I get back. Since September is coming to a close, I would like to do Wake Me Up When September Ends first when we get back. All right, y'all, I will be right back. And I also see our poll has come through 7 no's and 4 yeses. Okay. Good to know. It's loop time. You guys, I'm so scared. I'm going to the dentist on Monday. I get my teeth cleaned twice a year, but something's wrong. I never have had things go wrong with my teeth, but something is up on this side of my mouth with my gums. Very nervous. I of course WebMD'd it, which is the worst thing you can do. Is then you read all the horrifying things that it might be. So I don't know. I'm trying not to overthink it. Thank you, Danny. I'm being such a baby about it. When I have anything wrong with me physically, it just scares me. Right, we are gonna do Wake Me Up When September Ends. This one's simple and pretty. My anxiety just it's so hard for me to control it sometimes with just it feels like the whole don't think of a purple elephant thing, where it's don't think it will be something bad, but then I'm thinking about sort of if it's bad. There we go. Timothy, welcome. How are you doing? Happy Friday to you. Okay, so this goes up, this goes down, and I fade it in. A little bit of coffee. I pre-recorded the guitar for this, so we're just going to layer vocals, and I will sing on top. so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I have lost. Wake me up when September ends. Summer has come and passed, the innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Ring out the bells again, like they did when spring began. Wake me up when September ends. Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I have lost. Wake me up when September ends. It's such a simple, pretty little song. Check my priority requests over here. Looks like we're good. Let's find some more acoustic, simple ones to get started with. I could do First Day of My Life. Jokes apart, as someone who deals with anxiety too, what helps me is to question my own bad thoughts and try to follow the line of thoughts that led me to that specific fear. If there's nothing I can do to change what caused the fear, there's no reason to allow the fear to dominate my mind. Albeit hard many times, it helps. I've been thinking about things like that. Therapy helps me with that, kind of trace things back. But I've also been doing, it sounds silly, but I tend to like shame myself. I describe it as the shame lady from Game of Thrones. I feel like that woman is like always in my mind. So whenever I get something accomplished or finished, instead of being happy about it, I just hear the shame bell and that woman being like, shame. I'm like, no. But putting a face to that feeling, even though it's all, oh God, I always forget that. Even though it's all in my mind, has helped me a lot with just like being able to tell that person in my head, bye. Like, no, get out of here. You're not welcome here, lady. Go away. And that's been kind of helpful. I would like to do Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out next. It's one where I build it from scratch, and it's also very much an acoustic performance vibe. See you for pancakes. I'm probably too late for that goodbye. But I still wanted to say it nonetheless. So this one we're going to do from scratch. Alright, let's do this thing. Volume down, and then we'll fade them all in. Shall we? 1, 2.
Once I lived a life of a millionaire, spent some money I didn't care. I took all my friends out for a mighty fun time, buying bootleg whiskey, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low, lost all my friends, I know where to go. If I could get my hands on a dollar again, I'll hold on to it till that eagle grins, because nobody knows you when you're down and out. In my pocket there's not one penny, and as for friends, well, I don't got many, but when I go back on the weekend, that's when I'll meet my long lost friend. It's mighty strange, and without a doubt, nobody knows you when you're down now. my pocket there's not one penny. And as for friends, well, I don't got many. But when I get back on my feet again, that's when I'll meet my long lost friend. It's mighty strange and without doubt, nobody knows you when you're down now.
Simple little loopy doop. I'll have to review some of my more jazzy jazz studies for how to get a solo better on that. It's like, one thing I like to do is when I am doing a song that has more jazz voicings in it, I will pick like 3 notes of an arpeggio and only use those 3 notes to go up and down by half steps to figure out the sound of it. So for this, let's say I do for C arpeggio E, G, C. For an E7, A major, F major, F sharp diminished, C major, A major, D major 7, G major, I'll work on it. A different song came to mind that I kind of wanted to do. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Oh, I want to try Old Town because there's a solo in a live performance of this song that I just absolutely adore. It's done by I think it's a cornet. It's like a tiny trumpet. That might have a different name. But I wrote out the solo that guy did because I really, really like it. And since I wrote out the solo, I changed my string parts because my string parts kind of sounded like the solo. So I'm getting used to the new arrangement I have of this, and I kind of want to give it a go. I might play the string part I did. Cornets are trumpets with bigger butts. Oh, see, when you explain it in butts, I get it. Okay, so what is a tiny trumpet then? A soprano trumpet? Is that a thing? So new string part would be... That's so pretty. So it's... Almost. bass line. And then the cornet solo or whatever it is. Let's try it. I'll just fade them all in so I get the balance right. I'm gonna start with the bass. Thank you for letting me take my time kind of planning out how I wanna do this. I love this song and I have like a particular way I hear it being done in my head that I'm close to getting, but it's not quite there. Let's get that bass. Use my monkey feet to pick up the cable. Very advanced music there, music training. To use your monkey feet to get things done. All right, let's do it.
has broke down. Romance has broke down. This boy is cracking up. This boy is broken down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down. She plays it hard, she plays it tough. But that's enough, her love is over. She broke his heart and that is rough. But in the end he'll soon recover. The romance is over. This boy is cracking up. This boy is broken down. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down. Keys, thank you. I've been wasting my time in the old hometown. I sure miss you, honey, now that you're not around. I've been wasting my time in the old hometown. I do miss you, honey, now that you're not around. Not around this old town. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broken down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down.
Oh, much better. Woo! I am way happier with that. Way, way happier with that. Awesome. Yay. It feels so good to like think you've finished tidying up a loop or making it the best it can be, and then you just have more ideas. And I really like the new string parts on that. That was very satisfying. Hooray. What do we think? Maybe one more singing song and we'll move on to something else? For Dana, you are so sweet. Thank you for gifting 2 subs. Let's do one more singing loop. Trying to decide which one we might want to do. I know I do this one quite a bit, but it makes me happy, so I'm just gonna do it. Actually, let's do Can't Take My Eyes Off You. That one's less played. We'll give this one some love. Give a little bit of love. All right, let me just put on a bit of backing track while I load up our next one here. Awesome. I left the door open. I'm surprised Kimchi hasn't found his way in here yet. He must have already kind of like settled into his bed downstairs to take a nap then. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of coffee will fix that up. Them up as we go. Yes, my cat's name is Kimchi. The Kimchi Bimji. He's my friend, my little friend. That makes me happy, KG. Welcome in, by the way. Thanks for the follow. Piano time. For Fart, you are quite the celebrity. It's an honor to have you.
You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stay. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you makes me weak. There are no words here left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, then please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh pretty baby, now that I've found you, stay and let me love you, baby, let me love you. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, that has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. Oh, you're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh pretty baby, now that I've found you, stay and let me love you, baby, let me love you.
Good kimchi, good boy. For KG, that's kimchi. Oh, he's snorting. Are you ready for a nice chill bedtime nap? You're so cute. Oh my God. I love him. He is adorable. Pot in the way, stir kimchi. He's my special little guy. He's at this point he's like 8 months old, so he's still in his kitten years. Little guy was hyper today. Oh my God, he was so freaking hyper. I gave him a chance to be in the stream room, but I had to kick him out. I want to keep him in here, but if he goes after the cables or jumps on this desk, I have to take him out of the room. But he's starting to learn that he can stay in here if he just sits in his little bed and sits wherever. It just doesn't attack the equipment. That's all I really ask for. So we just did a very romantic sort of piece. I would like to go back to playing to tracks for a bit. Let's do Zelda's Lullaby. Classic. Has a bit of that romance to it. Thank you everybody so much for all of the support as always. It means the world to me. For anyone who's new, welcome. My name's Jo, and I make loop arrangements and sing on top of them of covers, originals, and instrumentals. And I also play over video game soundtracks because video game soundtracks is what I listen to in my own free time the most. It makes me feel happy and cozy and safe. So we're gonna do some Zelda. This is a rendition done by Juke Remix, who does these awesome remixes, over on YouTube. I play along to a handful of their tracks. They're really nice, really talented. Here we go. Can you hear him snoring right now? Little snorty puffs. I don't know if the mic picked that up or not. I wanted to try. Yeah, I get a little scared on the high notes, but I think they sound good when I get them in tune. I've mentioned before, but on stream, I used to be terrified of playing any note that was like in in third position or higher. I was so shy and nervous. But as we've continued to build a song list, I really wanted to challenge myself by writing the music to be more difficult so that I would just have to keep playing it and eventually get better at it. There was a Octopath Traveler 1 song that I didn't get to work my way back to that I want to do now. And it was, let's see, more peer pressure to get the high notes. Pencils, what's up? I'm very grateful for that peer pressure. You guys made me a better player. I would like to do Cyrus the Scholar, followed by, I think it's Orwell, is that his name? Ulbrich, my bad. We're going to do Cyrus the Scholar theme and then Ulbrich the Warrior theme from Octopath Traveler 1. Pavelnem, welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. And Pencils, how are you? Hope the job search is going all right. Ulbrich's your favorite? Perfect. Then I'm glad that I picked it. Doing good. Happy to hear that.
Such a good boy, Kimby.
Good boy, Bim Bims. So proud of him. This was the first song I learned from Octopath Traveler, introduced to me by Chicken Boss. And it became the first of many because when I realized how awesome the soundtrack was, I was like, I need to learn all of it. All of it is so good. Let's do Ulbrich's theme next. This one is very dramatic, solemn. Hey, the Ficka! challenge myself to play this one without the track and make it really clean because I made a couple mistakes on that. So that would be. Better. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Let's do more Octopath Traveler 1. I haven't been giving it as much love and attention as Octopath Traveler New, the new exciting one, came around. Let's do Battle 2 from Octopath Traveler. It's really pretty. This one. That one made me very happy. For a battle theme, it's also very pretty. Yeah, and like relaxing too in a kind of upbeat way. For hello, Denial, thank you Daniel, thank you very, very much for a resub for 7 months. Thank you so, so much. And please let me know if there's something I can play for you to say thank you for that resub. Welcome in for Frocost. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. And Robots, welcome in. As well as Kralcito. Thank you. What other... I'm just having like an Octopath Traveler 2 moment here. Let's do a settlement in the Red Bluffs. This one is like fun and very fiddle based. Keep the excitement up. Let's try that again. Did you like that, Kimby? It's made me so like pleasantly surprised to see that my cat Kimchi doesn't mind music. I thought like the frequency of the violin might bother his little ears, but he's so happy and just sits here and listens to me play violin all day. Even the accordion. Yes, Chief Slayer. Oh, should I fix that? I think if I move the camera a bit, it will fix it. That's better. Maybe if I pull the bed forward a little bit. I don't want to disturb him though. He's happy. He's happy. Yeah. Oh, I'm having so much fun today, you guys. I feel like sometimes I worry about finding the next thing to play, if that makes sense. But today I just feel like, oh, I have like a million things that I can do, milady. Did I get it? I kind of guessed at that one because I didn't have OBS open. Oh, it is. Yay. Hooray. For Chief Slayer, it's good to see you. Welcome back. My daughter's cello bothers my dog, but not my son's viola. Interesting. just certain noises pets decide if they like or not, I guess. Well, y'all, I'm going to take another quick break here and come back and do some more something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Got lots of music to choose. I just don't know which direction I want to go in necessarily. I'll put on this pretty track from Silent Hill as I run downstairs, use the restroom. But I will be back in just a couple minutes and we'll keep this party rolling. While I'm on break, friendly reminder that we have like an hour left before we decide officially which one of these cosplays I will be doing. I picked from your guys' requests, and these were the top 4. Tifa, Garnet, Kiki, Tetris Block. If you want to vote for the cosplay I will be doing, that's in the Discord. It's a pretty close race right now. So if you want to participate in the vote, that's where it will be. And I'm going to take a quick break, just a few minutes. And I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. I'm back. I kind of want to check in to see where the votes are right now, because we're going to close off the voting for the cosplay at the end of stream today. Tifa's in the lead, y'all. Garnet's not far behind, though. It looks like we're between Tifa at vote 24 with Garnet at 19. Very exciting. Nora, I just saw what you made. Or Nora Legacy. Yeah, that's you. Oh, I love it. That's so cool. Thank you. Let me pull it up so everyone can see it. It has like a Game of Thrones vibe to it. Yes, that's how they do their O's, right? I'm just burping, being gross. What else is new? Oopsie. What do you guys think I should do next? Do you want me to keep playing the tracks or do some loops and singing for you? What are you thinking? I want to show you guys what Nora made. Is that okay, Nora, if I show everybody? I should ask first. Maybe just a couple more loops and then we'll move on. Okay, I just want to make sure you're comfortable with it. Yeah. Look what Nora made. How dope is that? It's so pretty. Makes me feel more regal than how I am. Right? That's so cool. I love it. Maybe I'll make I'm getting a big magnetic whiteboard to put on this wall behind the keyboard to hang my sheet music on. And I printed out some of the fan art things that people have sent me and other little things that I'm also gonna hang up on it. So I'm really stoked on that. That's awesome. Yay! Now what other tracks do I want to play to that I haven't done yet today? I guess we got this Persona music. Why don't I do Last Surprise? It's one of the battle themes that I haven't done for a while. It's disco-y and fun. Cold coffee. string parts stay the same after this, so I usually fade us about here. I keep getting a call from this number. I don't know what this number is. If it's important, leave me a message. Okay, great. Fun Friday vibes. Yeah, I was thinking I'd do a couple more of these like more fun, lighthearted pieces before doing some more loops and calling it a day. I'm going to do another Atlas game. It's not as popular as the Persona series, but I watched a playthrough of it on YouTube a while back, and I really liked the art and the music in it. It's called Catherine. We can keep it open a little bit longer, Tripwire. Thank you for asking. And this one is called Good Morning, New Day. Apparently, Atlas is working on a bunch of new Persona stuff, which means a lot more soundtracks for me to learn, so I'm very excited about that. I remember this one had some questionable quality to like find the tracks. Let me test this one. Yeah, like that sounds kind of condensed and crunchy. I'll do this one. Good Morning, New Day from Catherine. I feel like this could, Let me try that again. That was Rough Town, USA. Okay, I can do this. Beginning was not good for my playing. One, two, and that's it. Just that ending. Let's try it again. And then I'll move on. I just want to try and get this. It's kind of a, I feel like it's a fun secret track. Catherine's not as well known of a game. I really enjoyed watching the playthrough of it. It's definitely it's definitely an M rating. It's a very mature game. But the storytelling in it is interesting, and I really like the artwork done. It was very pretty. They have like those drawn out scenes like they do in Persona as well, combined with the more computer graphic renditions. Awesome. I would like to keep up with the fun weekend vibes and do Pleasure Quarter. This one's pretty hard for me. It's from another less known game with a fantastic soundtrack called Gravity Rush. I think it was released on the PSP, the PlayStation like handheld one? I never got one of those, but this came up on one of my playlists and I really loved it. I was like, oh, heck yeah. Catherine is a really cool game. Themes and puzzles, but not a game for everyone. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's very like niche, but I enjoyed it. Pleasure Quarter. We're getting into some more kind of New Orleans style jazz here. It's a really fun piece, so. Oh, wrong button. Whoopsie doodles. Bass Power! Welcome. Good to see you. That one's getting better and better each time. I've done some Professor Layton transcriptions that I need to go back and practice because they're really hard. They are super difficult, but I really want to get it because I want to get better at that style of jazz violin playing. And also, it's fun. It will make me a better player to continue to do that. I'm having a weird urge to try Road of Trials from Journey. This was a really hard song for me to transcribe because it's so like you don't hear where the beats fall in it. It's really ambient, so it was really challenging. But I remember taking a lot of good away from it, so I'd like to give it a try. Scotty, hello. Let's try it. can play the notes better. The timing is still just like rough. Rough town, USA. Rena, what's up? So I'm starting to get a bit tired, I will admit that. And we are also going to do a game stream tonight. I promised you that we would do a game stream if we hit one of our goals for September. This is the last stream for September. And you guys, I can't thank you enough. I used September to see if potentially I could get enough Partner Plus points to get into their program. The way you apply for the Partner Plus program is you need to hit 350 points for 3 months straight. And if you do that, you get a 70-30 cut instead of a 50-50 cut for the whole year. And that would really, really help me out dramatically. And you guys all came together and we got 446 points out of 350. Thank you so very much. I told you that we would do a cosplay stream if we hit that, and we have succeeded. So drum roll, everybody. We're locking in what the cosplay is going to be. You've been voting over in the Discord. And it looks like we can confidently say that I will be doing Tifa. Tifa gets it. Final Fantasy VII. Locked in. I am shocked you guys didn't pick the Tetris block. And I'm relieved, not gonna lie. But I wanted to put it in there to let you guys pick one to celebrate. So I will be Tifa. Hooray! I will be starting to put that together this weekend and get it done as soon as possible. Since we hit Partner Plus for this month, I have different cosplays. I have different what's what I'm looking for? Sorry, my brain's starting to go to mush. Different goals, different rewards. I don't know. We'll go with rewards. I have different rewards that will be occurring over the next 2 months to help encourage us potentially get to that 350 points for 3 months straight. For next month, one of the things is going to be that if we incentives. Oh, thank you. That was driving me nuts. So one of the incentives will be that me and Kimchi will do a matching Halloween costume together. And I'm very excited about that. I'm sure he'll be less excited, but I'm very excited for that. Think of the photo shoot. It will be adorable. And I'm going to think of some other things to carry out along the way. And just thank you guys so much for making month 1 happen. A little nervous as to whether we'll be able to keep that 350 points through for the next 2 months. But for those who contributed to this, thank you very much. To be clear, with Partner Plus points, the only things that apply to that are if an individual subs at tier 1, 2, or 3, no Prime or Gifted are counted in that. Or if you do it basted, continuing the gift sub they got from Carl. Thank you. That helps already. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, you guys. So the tier 1 gives 1 point, tier 2 gives 2 points, and tier 6 gives 6 points. So for those who did tier 6, thank you very much. Uloc's helping out. Thank you. And Danny, thank you so much. You guys, thank you. Well, I gotta do another sub now. I mean, another song. I was suggesting for people that want to and are able to, you can use the Subtember discounts. And if you sub for 3 months in advance, that covers all 3 months. And you get a discount on that. So that would be the biggest help for those who can and want to do that, to help me reach that 70-30 split, which would really change my life, honestly. I've extended my sub to 3 more months after this one. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Well, to celebrate me doing a cosplay of Tifa's theme, why don't we end today's stream playing Tifa's theme? Oh, and we have a hype train. What an exciting end to stream. I will keep playing until the hype train is over. Tonight, like I said, I promised you guys a, oh, what's happening? Oh, it's the Rule of Rose soundtrack. So funny. I promised you guys a game stream tonight. We're gonna pick back up with the lovely Hollow Knight. You can see my brain's going, jeez. I want to hear what the original Tifa's theme sounds like. I kind of want to play to the original today, just see what it feels like. Villainous, thank you. 99, thank you guys so much. Can we get a nice even 450? I want to do this again. I hope you guys don't mind. No, we already just announced it. I don't know why, like, the video game sounds with this one is, like, hitting me emotionally. I just love Final Fantasy. So we were playing that song to celebrate that you guys have voted. It's been decided that the cosplay next month shall be Tifa. So, of course, that means I got to figure out something fun to do with Final Fantasy VII. With the, what word am I looking for? For some sort of like special recording or something like that. For Alan, thank you for the follow and welcome. How are you? We're about to end stream, but then you guys came in with a hype train, so I'm gonna keep going till the hype train's over. The best thing that I can ask for people to keep this hype train going is if you consider subbing at tier 1, 2, or 3. Those are the only points that count towards the Partner Plus program that I'm trying to get into. So if you'd consider using your discounts to make that happen, I'd love to make it happen for you. I want to check out Tifa's theme from the remake Final Fantasy VII. I'm just trying to see my options. I haven't played to this before, but we'll figure it out. One more time, and then I'll move on. It's so pretty, though. I'm such a nerd, I know. I don't care. Music makes me cry, make fun of me. No, I'm not stopping there. I'm finding wherever that was. No way in hell. Nuh-uh. Was Kimchi like licking his butt or something? What caused the censor? I was gonna cry and you guys stopped it. Oh my god, I am so excited to figure out something really beautiful to do with this. And on a serious note, again, you guys, just thank you so much for getting me at least 1 month towards that Partner Plus. It will be so amazing if we can make that happen, but even getting this close, I'm just so grateful. We've had amazing growth in the channel, and I'm so excited to do another cosplay. I've done Aerith, I've done Sephiroth, and I've done Rinoa, so I'm excited to do some more Final Fantasy. I will be doing the Hollow Knight stream tonight. I'm going to start at 7, which is, let's see, 4.5 hours from now. I need to practice and clean my house desperately. And play with this guy when he wakes up. But thank you very much. I will be live again next week. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Mondays I do a night stream. Thursdays I do, or Tuesday, Thursdays midday. Bestie! Welcome. You came right at the end of stream. I feel bad finishing up right when you get here. But thank you so much. Thank you for the resub. I hope you've been well. We agreed for stream that I'm going to be doing a cosplay. I let you guys vote, and the people want Tifa. So you'll be getting you some Tifa. Elton, thank you. Go get an IPA. I might pick up a 6-pack for tonight. Maybe. I've been worried about my tooth, so I haven't been like eating or drinking anything that might irritate it. I was terrified putting... I let you guys pick what the cosplay options would be. These were the top ones, and I was terrified. I was like, oh my god, they're going to make me be a Tetris block. They're going to make me do it. But you can't deny Queen Tifa. Shadow of the Colossus. I actually have one song from the Shadow of the Colossus soundtrack, and it's the hardest on my song list. I'll practice it this weekend and try it out next week. It's really freaking hard. It's so high. It's like, and it's super fast. It's crazy. For Bestie, if you come back at any point next week, I will play whatever you want from the song list. That will carry over for you. I'll remember when I see you. Let's take a look at who is live right now for us to be rating. And again, you guys, can't say enough. Just thank you. This has given me so much purpose and motivation and confidence and all of the things. Hey, Bessie, are you going to be at TwitchCon? I'd love to get to meet you. I'm totally playing to the remake version of that song now. That was so pretty. I'll be there. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm very shy, but I'm excited. For Jonathan, I saw your kind words when you popped in. It's great to see you again. Silver. Let's see. I don't know how long she's been going, but I'd like to raid Justine. I just feel bad when I raid towards the end of her streams. Because I think we usually start around the same time. I don't know if we have any mods that are over there. Julie! It's good to see you. Yeah, she's been on a while. Thank you for being here, Julie. I'm excited to see your next stream. Your style is so beautiful. It is so, so beautiful. Let's just raid Justine. I feel like I don't usually get a chance to raid her, and she's awesome. I will be live again, like I said, tonight on the game channel for Hollow Knight at 7, maybe 7:30. I got a fair amount of stuff I need to get done before then. And then I will be live for music on Monday. My schedule, as you guys know, is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Thank you for all the love, Zeri for the bits, and I will be here whenever you want a song. Bye, guys.